Buenas. Hi, my name is Alana, and this is my story time talking about the 3 major surgeries that I had that when I looked on YouTube, I didn't really find my combination of surgeries, which are a hysterectomy, a appendectomy, and also muscle repair, which can be also referred to as, well for me, diastasis recti surgery repair. I have endometriosis, and because of that, I decided that my best course of action after having 3 live births, so I have 2 boys and a princess, she is a princess, my daughter, my baby girl, that I was done having children, and that first I was just going to remove my fallopian tubes and call it a day. But my doctor said, okay, well, you'll still have a period. And I said, oh, no, not about that life. And then that's when I decided that having a hysterectomy and having a laparoscopic with vaginal cyst was the best way for me. My particular hysterectomy, my doctor removed my fallopian tubes, my uterus, and my cervix. And I was on the fence about whether to keep my cervix or not to keep my cervix. I have breast cancer in my family. I also have an aunt that had cervical cancer, and she had a hysterectomy because of that. She's fine, she's alive, she's kicking, she's awesome. And I really, after talking with her and talking to another aunt of mine that had a hysterectomy, made the decision to go ahead and also have my cervix removed. With my diastasis recti repair, I felt that was the best choice for me. Some women get that done when they get a tummy tuck, a full tummy tuck, a mini tummy tuck. I didn't get a tummy tuck, I just got the repair done, and no skin was removed. I'm really grateful that I got it done. For me, I had a disconnect when I would work out. I'm pretty active. I have a pretty active lifestyle, chasing after 3 kids and chasing after my cutie husband. So my disconnect would be when I would work out. I could feel my arms moving, I could feel my legs, but when it came down to my core, I couldn't feel. I could see myself doing the actions, but I couldn't feel what I know I should be feeling when I would contract. It just wasn't firing up. I could see something, but feel sensation, no. I could feel when I hurt myself, but I couldn't feel when I was in the moment of doing it the right way and going, am I doing it the right way? And my husband would say, yeah, you're doing it the right way. And I'm like, am I crunching? I'm trying to feel. Like, I don't have that feeling. So I had this huge mountain just coming up. And of course, for me, my party trick was, hey, give me your fingers. Let's see how many we can make disappear. Stick them in my stomach. Just, so I had a 3.5 for my hand separation, which for some women is a lot. For some, that's like, oh, you're fine. But for me in my life, I was able to get it done, so I got it done. It's what it is. My recovery, my going up to, actually, let's take it back. So the night before, they give you, at least at my hospital, they give you wipes. So after you shower, you wipe your body down with these medical wipes, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up, and then you go to the hospital. I was in the waiting room. It felt like forever, but maybe 2-3 hours before my surgery to get started. The question that was always raised was, you're getting this done? Your doctor is doing this? You're not having a joint? 2 doctors coming in? No. So I had to wait longer than was necessary. I had an amazing doctor that was able to do all of the surgeries in one setting, and he did not need another doctor from a different department to come in to help, because he was able to do it all. I mean, he did have a colleague that was within his department that was there assisting and with him, but as far as another doctor from, again, a different department, no. So with that being said, my surgery, the total of my surgery, I was under for 10 hours. And it was, whew. I mean, I was asleep, so, you know. But when I woke up, I was, of course, groggy and sore. I felt I had this drain on me. I only had one drain, and I felt the tube. I was just bloated. I looked like I've been through some things. I looked like I gave birth. Just a lot of fluid retention going on. I stayed in the hospital. I had surgery on June 3rd of 2019, and I stayed in hospital that entire work week and left June 7th of 2019 to go home. My husband said, stay in the hospital, go for it, you stay in, and when you're ready, come home. I said, okay. And my doctor, of course, was very accommodating, and I was able to stay. And then I came home, and that drain was, it was something. Because I'm petite, you can feel the drain, and the doctor was like, oh my goodness. You could feel the drain. If you put your hand like this, you felt the drain come here and then around, and then it went out. Basically, that's what it was. Week 2, I was on heavy pain meds still. I was home with my kids, with my husband. He was able to get off work. So my family, we are a military family, so my husband was able to have convalescent leave for 4 weeks and has been taking care of me, the kids, the house, the dogs, everything, and has done such a phenomenal job being what he's supposed to be, which is my husband, my partner, my lover, the father of my kids. I'm not going to say Mr. Mom, because he's not. He is doing his job, which is being a dad and being a great husband. So, good job. And then with week 2, I got my drain removed. Having my drain, I felt like I was pregnant in my 3rd trimester in the summer. And if you were ever pregnant in your 3rd trimester in the summer, that's what it felt like. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't walk fast, couldn't do anything. I still have issues moving fast because I'm still in recovery. It's going to take truly a year for everything to heal. I have a lot of internal seizures. I have a lot of seizures from the inside because I had a vaginal assist, so my uterus was pulled out of my hoo-ha, and the back of my hoo-ha is stitched a lot. I was so focused with my recovery with my stomach because it was a visual that I can see, and I had to wear, and I still continue to wear, a compression garment that my doctor said I have to wear for 6 weeks. That was really the focus. And it wasn't until my second week, going into my third week, that I noticed when I would try to stretch my taking the pain meds and getting off of the more heavier doses of my pain meds, the more narcotics, and just trying to go into just taking the Motrin, because I was prescribed Motrin, Gabatine, oxycodone, and oxycodone and cinnamon. When I left the hospital and got a re-up on both the oxycodone / acetaminophen, and then just the oxycodone, and also my Motrin. So just working on that and going through that, and I've pretty much almost taken all of the narcotics. I still have some for when I have those bad days, and I actually had a bad day recently where I woke up, went downstairs to have breakfast, and I said, honey, I can't do anything today. I have to lay down. And I just stayed in bed all day. So it gets easier, but it still sucks. It's still recovery. Even though outwardly you look fine, but you're still going through it. Your body's still healing. You've got to go slow. You have to move slow. You have to listen to your body. And I'm really glad that I did. I also met with my doctor during my third week. So going into my second week, my drain was removed. Going into my third week, I had met with my doctor again, and my doctor said I was able to take off the self-adhesive bandages because you can wash up, but you can't submerge yourself in water or the pool, take a bath. You can take a shower, and you can use soap here, below, but you can't sizz up, the front side of you. You can do your arms, and you could do this, and then the water could run down. That's the gist. So my doctor said I was able to take off the self-adhesive, and now that's where we're at. And now it's looking at my body and the healing that's taking place, self-love, because it is a roller coaster. Having a hysterectomy is no walk in the park, at least not for me. Getting to that decision, some women feel that they're losing a part of their womanhood, and I get that. I really do, and there was a part of me that felt like that. When I had my third week checkup, my doctor told me, I don't even know what the word is. I was supposed to look it up before I posted this video, but I'm just going to be real. I just got the word, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. But my endometriosis was all located on the left side of my body, the left side of my uterus. So I have had a previous surgery where I'll talk about it if you want to know about it in another video, but my left ovary was removed. So for my third pregnancy, my third live pregnancy, I was able to get pregnant with my right ovary. So the right side of me was beautiful, my ovary looked great, my fallopian tube looked great, I just always had pain on this left side, so the endometriosis was all around that section of my left, like the scar tissue of adhesions, and also covering the entirety of the back of my uterus, and it was creeping down pretty aggressively to my cervix. It didn't touch my cervix, thank you Jesus, but it was creeping to that, and who knows if I would have waited this time next year in 2020 if it would have actually gone through to the hoo-ha, and of course through the cervix to the hoo-ha. But I'm very grateful that I decided to get it done. I will definitely say, if you are on the fence about it, do you want to have pain and live with pain for the rest of your life? Or do you want to live? Do you want to enjoy your life and have a better quality of life? You're the only one that can answer that. But for me, I know that I made the right decision for my body and for my life and my lifestyle. I really hope that this was an informative story time. I hope you gained some more information about endo.